Hello and welcome back everyone. Andy Bryan here again from the Soul Pathway. And today within this video I'm going to be providing you with another shamanic guidance reading using Jamie Sam's medicine cards. Today is the 13th of June. We are going to be looking at the current energies and also the energies of the week ahead. And what I will say is that I feel like the week ahead is going to be a lot more calmer, a lot more relaxed, and we are going to be much more present with ourselves and our experiences as we reflect upon our past and we truly start to live in alignment with our soul and becoming much more happy, content and fulfilled. And the reason why I say that is I felt like last week was very much a challenging week for people. I've spoken to many people that went through difficult experiences last week, and it felt like a storm. And I do believe, the week ahead is going to be where that storm settles. We will see much, much more calmer waters as we look towards our desires, our goals and our dreams, and we become in alignment with who we truly are as we drive towards what it is that we truly want and desire in our lives. If you have any questions or comments throughout this video though, please leave them below and I'll be sure to answer any questions that you may have. If you would like any personal support on your spiritual journey and soul pathway, you can always connect with my Facebook page, which is below this video, and reach out to me where I can work with you personally. So let's jump straight into the video though and see what comes up this week, and we'll connect with the cards and see what I'm personally being drawn to for this beautiful collective reading. I just like to take my time to tune in, to become present with myself, present with the energies, and really get a sense of what is coming through at this moment. It's always essential for us to be that clear channel, to disconnect from any thoughts or feelings that are coming through to us and allow it to be guided through us more so. That's what I love about these readings anyway. So we've picked 3 cards for this week. Let's dive in to look at what they mean for you today and what we've got in store for the week ahead. Okay? Beautiful, beautiful. So we've got some really nice cards. Here. Turkey is a beautiful card. We connected with the turkey a few weeks ago. And the turkey, if we look at Thanksgiving, is all about giving thanks and connecting with our blessings. In shamanic traditions, you could say that Thanksgiving is not what it's made out to be in modern society, but I think it's all about peace, prosperity, and Thanksgiving turkey is all about connecting with the joy of life, but giving thanks for all that you have in this moment. And as I mentioned at the start of this video, it's all about becoming present and being present with who you are. And for me, in many ways, the turkey here is all about being present, because when we give thanks, we allow ourselves to be still, be thankful for all that is coming from our past and all that we can look forward to in our future. So it's a beautiful card, and there is a blessing within each and every card, really. But for me, this card brings a lot of wisdom. So as always, I love to share the poem. We'll see what the poem is for this week. Here we go. Ho, brother turkey, so freely you give of everything that you are, so that others may truly live. So this is about, giving and receiving, but for me it's all about, giving thanks as well. But allowing the flow of energy between you and others as you notice the giving and receiving nature in everything in life, which is very beautiful. You act and react on behalf of others. You aspire to help those in need. This is not out of some sense of self-righteousness or religious guilt. Help sustain are given by the turkey out of the realization that all life is sacred. It is knowing that Great Spirit resides within all people. And it's also in acknowledging that what you do to others, you also do to yourself. Turkey medicine rests in true ego. Rest ego in enlightenment. Doing unto others and feeding the people is the message of all true spiritual systems. Turkey is asking you to connect with your gifts and connect with the gifts that are being presented to you at the moment. This gift could be spiritual, material, or even intellectual. The gift may be even great or small, but it's never insignificant. Congratulations, you may have won the lottery. Or you may be given the gift of a beautiful sunset or the smell of a fragrant flower. On the other hand, you may feel the spirit of giving growing within you as you are wanting to share with others. This is about sharing your gifts, giving and receiving. And for me, as I said earlier, it was all about presence and giving thanks, and the presence that we give to others, we also give to ourselves. So it's loving each and every individual that we connect with on our journey and on our pathway, as we connect with our soul, connect with our joy, our love, and we live from that space. Beautiful card this week. Beautiful card. Thanksgiving turkey is a beautiful blessing. Okay. Giving thanks for all you have. So let's look at the opossum. Opossum is all about diversion. Opossum, roll over. Are you really dead? Or just playing opossum? Was it something I said? Opossum's greatest form of protection is to play dead. In doing so, the opossum confuses many a predator into believing that the game is over. Oftentimes, the confused rival walks away or looks the other direction for a moment, and opossum runs to safety. So it's interesting. Sometimes, when situations are being presented to us, it could be an individual that is running away from a situation to hide, to find their own solace, and you may find that the situation or experience may be over for you, but that may not be the case at all. It may just be a case for them to protect themselves from hurt, from whatever might be presented to them in terms of their fears, their doubts, because it's only ego and what is projected upon to them that they are running away from, in many ways. But the opossum likes to roll over as if they're dead, to hide away, to find a place of comfort where they feel safe. Opossum medicine uses a great deal of strategy. If all else fails, opossum plays dead. It has the ability to fight with its claws and teeth, but it rarely uses this form of protection. Instead, the supreme strategy of diversion is constantly employed when things get a little too hard to handle. Opossum has developed an act that would receive an Academy Award in the animal kingdom. The musk of the death scent is excreted at will, adding to the master play that sends enemies to many trails of confusion. You're being asked here to use your strategy in the present situation. Rely on your instincts for the best way out of a tight corner. If you have to pretend to be apathetic or unafraid, then do it. Oftentimes you refuse to struggle or show the hurtful words that bother you. Your tortor will see no further fun in the game. Warriors have used opossum medicine for centuries, playing dead when the enemy nears and outnumbers them. Then in a flash, when the enemy is least expecting it, the war cry is heard. The fright of this serves to no further confuse the unsuspecting opposition. Victory is sweet when the strategy is one of mental as well as a physical prowess. So that's very, very interesting. Opossum may be relaying to you that you are to expect the unexpected and to be clever in achieving your victory. This could be a victory over a bothersome salesman or even a nosy neighbour. In essence, Oppossum is beckoning you to use your brain, sense drama and surprise to leap over the barrier to your progress. So that's very, very interesting. So, in many ways you may feel like you're presented with a challenging situation, and you need to find space in order to protect yourself, from someone that could potentially cause you harm, or that is, in competition against you in some way or form, or whatever's being presented to you here. But the opossum is asking you to use your skill wisely, and don't confront, but be wise in your actions, really, and approach things sensitively, but just move forward with grace. But find your place of solitude when you can do that, so that you can then really leap over those challenges and really get what it is that you truly want and desire in your life. Okay, so that's an interesting card, but I think it's really a very poignant card really here, because the turkey is asking you to be present as well, and give thanks to all that has been and gone in your past. You can become present, and you can give freely to others. As you give to others, you also give to yourself. But know that you, in this situation, maybe you truly need to learn to give to yourself, so that you can break free from some of the shackles that may have been holding you down for quite some time and holding you back. Okay. And we'll finally look at the moose and see what the moose shows up for us this week. And I'm sure the moose was presented to us a few weeks ago as well, because the moose, number 11, which is a beautiful number in numerology, which is all about self-esteem and really conjuring up your own self-esteem. Finding confidence, finding courage to really step into who you are, and what you desire and want in your life. We all go through phases where we have that lack of self-confidence and self-esteem. For those of you who have been through abusive situations in your life and in your past, self-esteem may be something that comes to the surface and troubles you from time to time. But know that you can find that self-esteem within yourself as you allow yourself to connect with the love of who you are, really. This is what I believe. And we'll look at the poem here again. Moose, help me to honour the gifts that I can give, and recognise my worthiness so long as I live. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful card. Moose is the largest member of the deer family and has great strength. The call of the male moose is an awesome thing to hear on a musky spring night. His pride and his maleness and his desire to share his seed with a moose cow are displays of his sense of self-esteem, should I say. The bellow of the male moose can be viewed as a positive force, since it represents the willingness to tell the world about his feelings. This tell the world trait comes in a joyful way, which only comes from a sense of accomplishment. There is no greater joy than a job well done. This trait is therefore not a seeking of approval, but rather an enjoyment of sharing, because of the great spontaneous explosion of joy that comes from the deepest part of one's being. It's a beautiful, beautiful card. Moose medicine people have the ability to know when to use the greatness of the deer and when to activate the stampede of the buffalo. When understood the balance between the giving orders, getting things done, and having the willingness to do things themselves, the wisdom of moose medicine is akin to grandfather warrior, who has long since put away his war paint and now is advising young buck to cool their blood. So finding the wisdom within yourself, apply actions, to get what you want in your life, but find, I say about finding solace here, but for me, it's finding that courage and strength in terms of your own self-esteem and noticing that power that lives within you in terms of who you are. One good exercise in moose medicine is to write down things that you love about yourself and your progress in life. Then apply these things to friends, family, co-workers and life. Don't forget to share your findings with others, as they need the encouragement as much as you do. So, you could say this is about self-love as well. Self-love is all about self-esteem. When we love ourselves, in many ways we have a good self-esteem in our lives. So I hope you found that reading to be valuable and useful. As I said, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. If you'd like any personal support in your spiritual journey and soul pathway, please be sure to reach out to me. You can email me personally at andy@awakenyoursoulpathway.co.uk, and at the moment I'm actually offering a soulful mentoring sessions where I help you connect with the soul of who you are, disconnect from your mind in order to reconnect with the soul of who you are, as I mentioned. And within these sessions, we explore your conditioning on your ego and what has shaped you to who you are. And then we uncover shadow aspects that require healing so that you can reintegrate each and every aspect of your soul so you can become whole within yourself. We start off these sessions with an archetypes assessment, which helps you connect with the archetypes in your life. And through archetypes, we can help you identify with, what is your greatest powers and strengths for you as an individual, and also those shadow aspects that are holding you back, because we can identify those shadow aspects within archetypes. What I love about archetypes is they can really, truly help you to get to the soul of who you are, but help you live a much more creative and inspired life in alignment with who you are. And as you move forward on your journey, you will start to activate these beautiful qualities within yourself so that you can enrich your life to the fullest. Again, if you'd like to find out more about those sessions, you can find out more about those soulful mentoring sessions below, and look forward to guiding you and supporting you on your spiritual journey and soul pathway. I will say thank you for listening, and I will speak to you again very soon. Bye for now.